Hello guys. Let's dive into the storyline.
This story starts when 10 years ago, suddenly portals started to appear all around the world. In it came monsters, insectoid beast folk, and beasts called aberrants used the portals to come to Earth. Only the heroes called vanguards, who survived radiation and poisoning in the portal's awakened powers, could stand against the beasts. And then came the rise. New era of vanguards gave humanity hope to shut the portals and start a new era exploring and developing interdimensional energy. In the start of the story we see someone threatening a boy. The thug looks like Kizaru, demands him. Don't think you can write off your parents' debt just because they died. You inherited your parents' debts. You have to repay what's left, he argued. My parents died mining for you. You're the ones who should compensate me. Cut to the scene. In a portal, if one have a hope gaining power, you have to expose to the radiation and poisoning of the portal. There's a 1 in 1,000 chance that someone will awaken, means 999 unfortunate people will die. Only a lucky few person can get to awaken. Cut to the scene. One ugly guy ripping the radiation mask off from Lee, shouting, if you awaken powers, people like us might still have a chance to survive. Lee tells there's only a 1 in 1,000 chance that you'll awaken. Other guy, but someone has got to try. Why? He spat a mouthful of blood. The poison affects his body slowly. The guy, 1 in 1,000, huh? Then why don't you take a shot at it? He's slowly crawling away, tells, why should I die when you're the one who's afraid of death? He struggles, try to stand up. Suddenly a aberrant beast appears in front. Why do I have to endure all this? It strikes him and tearing up his body like a pepper. He screams loudly, thinks because I'm weak. The best throw him to the ground, try to crush him in his foot. Suddenly his eyes glowed with green light. So what if I'm weak? Who said the weak must lie down and die? A green system pop up out of nowhere. System binding. Unknown lifeform data analysis in progress. System progress complete. Shadow system activated. His body emit black energy. Cut to the scene before. My name is Lee Yi. I'm a seasoned interdimensional miner. My job is every day. I have to wear a hazmat suit and risk my life in another dimension to mine energy stones. Good work this month, boy. Keep it up. In a year or so you'll pay off your parents' debt. If you work for another 3 years, maybe you can buy a small apartment. Yeah, sure. I'll keep it. You greedy capitalist pig, once the debt's paid, I'm out. Another 3 to 5 years, do it yourself. Exposure to radiation from another dimension might turn you into a vanguard, but it's also lethal. If we weren't forced to work hard here for a living, who would suit up and work in a place like this? Lee, in deep thoughts. Someone from the mining team. Is he the guy you mentioned, the guy whose parents died in an accident 3 years ago? He not only got no compensation but was forced into debt. Yeah, poor kid. Back then, the NG group insisted that his parents caused millions in losses. Poor guy. He's just too weak. If it were me, I'd risk my life to make the group pay. I thought you tried to make the group pay with their lives. Are you stupid? They're dead. What will trading lives solve? I'd rather have the money. Lee, listening everything, thinks weak, huh? Sometimes someone becomes weak not because of themselves, but because of the world. The truck came to the destination. Everyone gathered into a cave entrance. We're all set, get to work. Suddenly an earthquake came, shaking the cave. One guy said, it's a cave-in, let's get out. Team leader, cave in my ass. It's just a tremor. What's with all of the screaming? A tremor? I never heard of earthquakes happening here. Right. I've worked in many zones, and had one occur. Do you think those monsters showed up? One guy said, then we shouldn't be working here. I heard aberrants have appeared in this area before. They're even harder to handle than the insectoid and beast folk. Yeah, let's not work here. It's too dangerous. Shut it up. All of you. The vanguards purged this area 3 years ago. Where would the aberrants even come from? If you all keep babbling, all. Suddenly in the middle of his speech a long abject pierce his body, killing his instantly. Everyone stared in awe. The supervisor. Panic struck everyone. Lee sweating. That's an aberrant. Everyone trying to escape from the beasts. More beasts coming from the black portals one by one. The beasts catch up to the running survivors in an instant, killing them one by one. We are more than 10 kilometers away from the exit. Will running even help? He thinks this is totally beyond our powers. Suddenly one aberrant threw a body towards Lee. The body crashed into him, pushing him into rock pillar. He coughed in pain. Few survivors, in a desperate move, try to get onto the truck to escape. Lee watches them. They leave him behind. Lee screams, take me with you. Suddenly a monster jumped into the truck. The survivors in the truck are panicked. The beast tearing truck's cover. Catch the people and crashed the truck. People screams help. Lee watches the monster dashing past him. They're going for the ones in the car. Suddenly truck explodes. One beast coat in the explosion shattered into pieces. Lee seen the truck turning into a sea of flame. He sees the monsters are roaring in pain in the flame. Fire is their weakness. He sees the fire sticks near him. It's worth a try. Suddenly one aberrant came from the right, trying to attack him. Crap, there was one more to the right. He deftly dodged the attack, at the same time going for the flame. He got it. He swung the flame towards the monster, screamed to back off. Just as I expected, the monster hesitates. Shouts, "Listen up everyone, these things fear fire. Hurry up everyone, grab the fire, grab anything that burns. Against monsters from the portal, we don't even have the strength to flee." One man shivering in fear, "But this torch won't last long." The storeroom. There's gas inside, seal the entrance with fire and hold on until we get rescued. Form a circle, stand back to back and retreat slowly. Slowly they reach the cave. Hurry, pour gasoline at the tunnel mouth. Okay. They poured a barrel off. The gasoline slowly drifting down to the monsters. Now through the torch. The torch fly to the monster foot and fell. The moment the fire contact with a gas, it explodes, and killing a monster with it. The monster burned alive, screams. "Lee, we would all be dead, if you not been there, if it wasn't for you. Yeah, if you need anything just say the word, I'll make sure to help." Lee's attention shifted to the statue in the cave. This statue. A long time ago someone found it in the mine. Our supervisor Mr. Wong probably stashed it here so he could smuggle it to the black market. Looks pretty old. In another said, Mine 7, please respond if you copy. We've got contact, ask when they'll rescue us. Mine 7 here, we were attacked by aberrant beasts. Need rescue now. Radio reads, we've received your status. The rescue will arrive in about 2 hours. Until then keep yourselves safe. 2 hours. Can you hurry? Hello. Silent linger in the air. What do we do? Our suits only have enough power to last for an hour and a half. Mine too. I don't wanna die. My wife and kids are waiting for me. Damn it, why don't we just drive out of here? If even one of us escapes, that's better than sitting here and waiting for to die. Lee thought about it. My suit is losing power. I hope we get rescued soon. 3 guys arrived threatening everyone, stop. Listen to me. Our suits won't last until we get rescued. In this situation, someone has to make a sacrifices. Like that older guy, or the orphan. They walk towards him. You've got no ties and owe a ton. Your life must be miserable. So why don't you hand me the battery that powers your suit? He smashed him with a stick, still resisting. You've got the strength for that. Go on, fight, show me what you can do. He gripes his hand in pain. One thug grab his neck, removing his mask, tells all help. Maybe a little radiation will awaken you. Yeah, if you develop powers, you could be our hero. You bastard, if I awaken you'll be the first person I kill. They laughed, your odds are 1 in 1,000. Do you think you're that lucky? We've got another battery. He coughed, try to get his mask. Who wants an awakening? The 3 people behind are panicking. One guy pushed the 2-person, shouting, take theirs, not mine. He runs towards the truck to escape. Grab him. They follow him. Stop right there. Screw it, I'll take you all with me. The truck started to move. The statue in the back begins to fall. Everyone stop him. If he breaks the fire at the entrance, we're done for. The statue fell near Lee. He extinguisher the fire outside. The aberrants are coming, run, they're in. You're laughing, He thinks his mind is affected by the radiation. Even a crappy statue like you is mocking me. Suddenly a aberrant beast appears from the entrance, crashed the statue, coming towards him. It reaches his hands. It grab him, lifting to kill. Lee thinks, strangling to free himself. Why do I have to endure all this? Aberrant pierced his body. Why? Because I'm weak. Blood spray like a water. He thinks about his life until now. Cut to the scene. Get lost. Your parents are dead. Don't expect poor relatives like us to raise you. Your parents' deaths have nothing to do with me. If you can't pay rent, then get out. Don't think you can write off your parents' debt just because they died. Get out. I don't house people who owe money. Get lost. Have you lost your mind? You want to investigate how your parents died, and even sue the group. Every accusations letter you mailed was sent straight to me. You want the truth rather than compensation, right? Here's the truth. The truth is your trash parents caused the accident through illegal operating. Not only will we deny any compensation, but we'll also demand repayment for the millions they lost the group. He clenched his fist in anger. They beat him. You could have just signed the agreement and taken the several thousands, but no, you chose the truth. Threw him to the street. I'm in charge of your debt now. Interest is 30,000 monthly. You have 3 years to pay off the principal. Every 15 I'll send someone if you don't pay up. You know what to expect. He lays on the ground beaten badly. Since you're pathetic, I'll give you a way out. Become an interdimensional miner. It's the only job where you might actually repay the debt. Cut to the present. He screamed, I'll die anyway, but I won't go down without a fight. He grabbed the beast and bite the beast, mumbling, so what if I'm weak? Who said the weak must lay down their lives? Blood guessing hour from the monster. It threw him away. This beast tastes so damn disgusting. Suddenly the statue materialized in a dark form. It laughed. I thought you might unleash a hidden power, but it was just a desperate final struggle. At least I bit it. What about you? You're just a shabby statue that beast stomped to pieces. I'm the only one who can save you now. All you need to do is surrender your body to me. I'm not interested. I'd rather die than let anyone control me, especially an ugly freak like you. It laughed. You'd rather die than submit, you fool. What makes you think you can refuse? Suddenly his body covered in dark energy mist. A system panel pop-up, shadow system activated. In the blink of moment, the dark energy flowed towards the beast, suddenly pulling his head to the ground. The beast kneeling. Lee standing with a dark demonic energy armor. Are you the one who stomped on my statue earlier? He stopped his leg. Suddenly a colossal dark foot formed. Insignificant insect. I hold grudges. The food crashed onto the beast. He stand like a demon king. Behind him another beast screaming tried to attack him. Shut up. A dark energy move in the shadow, creating a terrifying face. Emerge beneath it. He commanded it. Fall. The giant face opened, his mouth swallowed it, cutting his head like an ant. It tastes really gross. He lifted the thugs with his power. As for these pieces of trash, that shouted Lee, what do you want? If you lay a hand on me, I'll report you. I'm curious, if I give you back your body, what would you do? Everyone begged, please spare me. You can't do this to us. We were just trying to survive. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have even known you could advance. Yeah, we were rough on you, but you awakened, didn't you? Ooh, so you think I should thank you? No need to thank us. Just pretend nothing happened and let us go, okay? Yeah. Not only I spare you, I'll even help. He flipped his finger. His power grabbed the thugs, take off the mask. The 3 thugs coughed up blood. He takes their sweets battery. The other 2 panicked, don't kill me, I don't do anything. He throw the battery to them. Their batteries are yours now. They stand silent. The dark entity speaks to him. Throw away that useless pity of yours, and it'll only drag you into trouble. Heed my warning. Then the energy armor disappeared slowly. Shut up, I don't need you telling me what to do. Let's see if you can stay that bold when you're staring death in the face. More aberrants beasts are gathering towards cave. He stand confidence. I don't expect so many aberrants are outside the cave. Give me your body or deal with these little trash mobs yourself. Are your knees shaking over scraps like these? He facing them. Lee, choose wisely, without my power you're nothing. He jumped towards the monster. I already said, I don't need you dictating my actions. He easily dodged beast's attack. My body feels so light. I blocked its attack. My body is stronger than before. He stared the beast into stunned silence. Suddenly another one attacked him from behind. It roaring at him. His sense flared up. He turned around. Swiftly dodged the attack like a pro. He landed swiftly. My reflexes and reacting speed got faster too. The beast jumps to attack him. Entity mocks him. Is that all you've got? Even with the shadow system? Pathetic. His rage boiled. Shut up. Dark energy gathered in his hands. He swing the arm. Punch the beast. The beast flying like a cannonball. Seeing his hand in silence. How did my power spike so drastically? The monster tried to get up. Physical strikes alone aren't dealing enough damage, he thought. If only I had a weapon. Suddenly dark shadows gathered in his arm, condensing, turning into a dagger. This is a dagger made of shadows. System notified shadow morph dagger. The beast tried to attack him again. He readied himself to swing the dagger. Let's test how well it fits in my hand. He swung the dagger, slicing the monster into two pieces. I guess now I can kill aberrant beasts too. Two more aberrants coming towards him to attack. Well defending. Another one slices him from behind. He, enduring the pain, turns back, slices the head off cleanly. The head flies like a ball. A group of aberrants running towards him. He charged on them. I finally have the strength to fight back, jumping onto the beast like a madman. Half an hour later we see the beast's corpses laying down, defeated. Lee lying down, blood on his cheek, panting heavily, gasping for air. Surrounding him the remains of the aberrant beasts laying dead. Suddenly system notified him. Advancement successful. Lee, human, rank E. Cut to the scene in a hospital. No injuries, no illness, all the readings are normal. Why isn't he waking up? All vanguards are like this. They burn out their stamina and need time to adapt. Whoa, a vanguard. I wonder what rank he is. You're that excited? Ask him when he's awake. Come on, let's go to the next room. Hold on, he's just so handsome. The entity mocks him. Why did it have to be a low-tier human? And an E rank at that? With my status and power, he should be S rank after awakening, A, or even B, at the worst. But now I'm stuck in this E rank body. But he's an interesting one. At E rank he managed to trigger the shadow system and shapeshift on the first try. Pity. And E ranker can't withstand even 1/10,000 of my power. Lee wakes up. You again. What the hell are you? Why won't you stop clinging to me, insolent human? Listen up, I'm part of the ancient and tropic sovereign clan, the overlord who ruled the exiled abyss across all worlds. I order you to give me your body. When I reclaim my throne from the traitors, you'll be rewarded. In his thoughts, sure, keep bragging, ancient sovereign. Entropic clan. I never heard of it, roach-like freak. I'd die before giving my body to something so dark and ugly. Cockroach. Dark and ugly. How dare a human? Enough talk. Surrender your body. Your sole value lies in offering it. Why is he fixated on me? Offer my body. Is this some sort of spirit takeover? No way. He isn't drooling over my looks, right? This guy seems seriously messed up. I better not provoke him. If he forced himself on me, I mean, it's not impossible, but I can't even tell if this thing is female or male. What if? The overlord getting annoyed over his thoughts. No, no matter how desperate I am, I can't sleep with something that looks like that. Maybe I should act like I'd rather die so it gives up. Maybe if I logically explain that it's impossible, but if I piss him off, he might go full, and I die. You die with me, or worse, bond our souls and drag me with him to the underworld. What can I possibly do? If it comes to that, enough. What kind of ridiculous thoughts in your head? I swear I'll blind myself. Why did I pick this? E-rank human. If the situation hadn't been dire, I'd have chosen a dying mud before this worthless E-tier human. He throw him to the newly opened portal. 3 days fail to reach D rank within 3 days, and I'll annihilate you, leaving no trace. Wasn't I in a hospital? Where am I? Beyond this abyssal portal lies my races. E-rank trial, the brood hive. Skyborn clan members can only take it once after coming of age. A insectoid beast coming from the portal. By attaching your to me, you reset my trial eligibility. System notified shield armor guard bug. Shield armor guard bug. Huh, how do I even know this species? The shadow system I gave you is full of my knowledge. You'll get used to it. His thoughts, the shadow system. He gripped the dagger, slashed the monster wildly. The monster was so fast, it counters his attack easily. Metallic sound can be heard upon the clash. The angry monster screams at him. Its blind spot is behind it. He jumped swiftly, striking its blind spot multiple times. The monster's armor is tougher than the steel. The attack leaves no visible damage. The monster turned. It strikes him. He barely manages to block the attack. The blow send him back. Using the dagger he stopped himself. This vile insect's tougher than it looks. The entity, useless, is charging in your only strategy. Damn it. Attacking beast. Does this thing not have a weakness? Only metal sounds only coming. The attack did not have effects. The beast. Suddenly the monster threw a powerful attack. The blow sent him flying. He slammed into the rock, cracking it, spitting blood. The entity, get up you. E-rank weakling, his hands covered in a green sustenance, he sees it this is, at the same time the monster's one-leg joints green liquid dripping, pushed to corner, the monster rising his sharp spikes try to kill him, at the same time, Lee turning to the monster grins, hey, found your weak spot, suddenly the monster jumped onto him attacking from above. Lee, deflected blow, let's see who the real weakling is. The entity. Is he using the shadow sight? He slashed the monster using shadow sight. Severs it leg. The entity mocks him, all that effort just to break off one leg, what's the point? Removing the front leg will lower its defenses. Now I can strike its weak point easily. The monster retreat to a safe distance, to attack the weak point, but I need more efficient weapon. He used the dark energy to shape the dagger into a spear, system-triggered shadow morph spear. He slid under the monster slicing the belly, throwing the monster, up there. The reason this insect isn't moving is because its weak spot lies in its abdomen. He thrust the spear onto the falling monster, abdomen killing it and scattering it. He panting from exhaustion. I won. Why are you so exhausted after killing an E-rank shield armor guard bug? He takes the energy core form the monster remains. What is this? It feels like a surge of energy is pouring into my body. The entity. Ignorance, that's an energy stone. It has a certain probability of increasing your ability tier. Shadow system absorbs the stone. D-rank breakthrough progress 0.2%. Oh, an experience item. Suddenly loud sound shift the attention. Huh. Something is approaching, but I can't see anything. Why don't you use shadow sight to look? What kind of ability is it? Simply focus shadow energy into your eyes to activate shadow sight. He focuses the dark energy. Opens eyes, shadow sight level 1 activated. He spot the monster with it. They're an armored bug launching sharp spikes like a bullet. He dodge it. The spike hit the wall. It melts. So fast what's darting around? Too many spikes coming. Again and again. He can't see them properly even with a shadow sight. He dodged one by one. Is shadow sight useless or what? Why can't I see clearly at all? It's not the skill. It's because you're too weak. Too weak. Then I'll gather more energy to my eyes. The entity. For a mere E-rank human to manipulate shadow energy so proficiently. This is getting more interesting. Now I can see them clearly. System notified E-rank Warp Reaper bug. E-rank Stinger Launcher. Warp Reaper bug. Or Skull Reaper and Stinger Launcher, specialized in firing poisonous needles. Looks like you adapted to the knowledge base. Wait, this quantity. You human have a saying right, when you spot one roach it means the area has been already infected. The whole nest surrounding him. That's too many. The beasts marching on him. He quickly backed to a corner to avoid ambush. Not bad, you even know how to position yourself to prevent being surrounded. In a desperate move, he gathered more shadow energy and realized in burst. Blasting the beasts. In that moment his eyes glowed with the shadow energy. Suddenly system triggered. Shadow sight level 2. When shadow became your eyes, every enemy's heartbeat is a death knell. The entity. A mere E-ranker, what an unexpected delight. System showed the details about him. Lee E-rank. Shadow system ability. Shadow knowledge base. Shadow sight level 2. Shadow morph.
Let's meet in next chapter. Leave a like. See you soon then. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your support, guys.